Powell stop in the day. I barely recognize you. This is the stop I used to go to all the time. Facing parallel on the way right over there. Some guy literally was like trying to fight another guy, then saw me, started running at me. He was like, "You want to fucking die today?" And I just ignored him and hid behind the ticket machine that used to be over there. I'm amazed this isn't broken. Oh, never mind. Those two are. Yeah, it's, the bus isn't perfect, but it's astonishing how much easier it's been. This is like the first time I've even been at this stop in like probably 2 months. And I only went this far just because there was some stuff going on at the Holgate stop up there that I get off of whenever I rarely do take the Max anymore. It's very quiet. I'm wondering if they cleared out the homeless camps again because, yeah, there was constant, even when they would clear them out, at nighttime, at this stop, yeah, no. Sometimes you'd be lucky. Sometimes it'd just be you and one other random dude. And you'd walk away with your life. But yeah, I don't know why they took away the machine here. It's probably being vandalized, I mean, if we're being honest. But yeah, when this guy was threatening me over there, I hid behind the machine that used to be here. Not like crouched down, but just like, this guy has a gun or whatever. I would like to not be within his line of fire. So I don't know how things have changed around here, if they have at all. I mean, I don't really see any reason why things would be getting better since nothing's being done about any of the major issues in this city. But it's nice because even during the daytime when I used to take the Max to this stop, there'd be 3 or 4 real sketchy people up here, and there's always been massive camps. Like, yeah, there's still a few down there. Not a lot, but a few. And I think there's a Burgerville on the other side of the bowling alley here. I think it's opened back up again. I'm not dead certain. Yeah, there's usually some camps set up there. There's massive stuff set up over by Holgate, and the rain's coming our way. That does not look pretty. I'm really lucky right now. But yeah, even during the daytime, walking through this area, because, fence here, fence there, you got to go forward and backward pretty much. And lots of times when I get off the Max, again, during the daytime, going this way, there would be someone loitering at the stop here. And the moment I'd start walking, they'd start walking too, and I'm just like, fuck. Because they either just happen to be leaving at the same time as me, or they're scoping me out, seeing if I'm someone they can mess with. There's the Chuck E. Cheese over there. Just, decrepit, falling apart, empty. And the bowling alley. God, I want to go bowling again. I haven't been bowling since, I think, before the pandemic. I think one of my birthday 2017 may have been the last time I went bowling. So yeah, this is a fairly rare example of what it's like to peacefully walk through this area. And this used to be so perfect because I could get off work, cut through the high school, boom, make it to the Max stop. At least 3, 4, 5 minutes quicker than walking down that way and then up Holgate to that stop. And I swear it feels like at least before COVID, it felt like there used to be a lot more people at Holgate than Powell. And now maybe it's evened out, but it's just, there's sketchy people at both, but Powell is the haven. Here's where 2 porta potties used to be, both of which got burned out. I'm assuming by druggies. I remember leaving work, waiting to cross the street here one night, and one of them was literally just a pile of melted, gross, probably toxic plastic. Yeah, this is an area, this used to be overrun by lots of shrubs, and a lot of people would camp and hide out in here, and then they ripped it all out so that, people couldn't be doing that anymore. I'm sure the people that lived over here and even up here didn't really care. The idea that in the dark there was just a lot of people just kind of hiding in the shadows of the muck. Walking through here at night was always the one of the creepiest parts, because there's a light there. And there is a light there, but sometimes it doesn't work. So this is like, this can be just pitch black at night. Sometimes the light appears out. So you can walk through here and like your vision's good enough that you can make out various details, but it's pretty dark through here. And don't waste your time having your AirPods in or whatever type of headphones you use when you're walking alone at night in various parts of this town, because you'll want full hearing capabilities, because someone might be behind you. And I used to think like, they used to always be in the back of my mind. Like, there's weirdos out there, but, be ready, be prepared, know what's going on around you. Even if you're just hanging out, trying to have a good time, kind of like these fellas over here. But it's changed. So you have to, my attitude is, not full-blown paranoia. Like, oh my God, what was that? Oh my God, what was that? But just, what I've done is essentially train myself to just, like, even subconsciously, just be constantly aware of what's going on around me. And then it's there, but you're not constantly having to focus on it. It's not having really a detrimental effect on your life. And yeah, so I'm a lot better now than I was, say, 3 years ago at knowing what's going on around me without having to whip back and forth. And where is it? Where's imminent death waiting? So I think, is Benson still going here? I don't know. I know I know they're still using this high school. I think Benson is still here. Not today, it's Saturday and Sunday, but yeah. Walking through here at night, it's usually not that sketchy. Again, I'm not doing it again anytime soon. I'm just kind of reflecting back because, there's a lot of crap in this city. Man, they've been working on fixing this house up forever. But yeah, and again, I think a lot of it is still gang violence. There was a shooting not too long ago where I guess 2 women were in a car and, they ended up driving down a road into the middle of where like a gang shootout was happening. And they got shot. But, the shot, hearing gunshots at night is about as often or about as common occurrence as your cat coming up to you and meowing for affection. I don't know if that's a great analogy, but yeah. I used to live in Southeast Portland, and my girlfriend's mom said, like, oh yeah, no gunshots, that's just unending, unceasing, just all the time. And where I live, just a little south of Portland, there's definitely weirdos walking around, not quite as many. And you hear the occasional gunshot, but it's usually like way off in the distance. But yeah, it just goes on and on and on. Nobody's gonna do anything about it. When it comes to real serious issues, nobody with the power or the money or what have you is actually doing or going to do anything about it. It's politics. And people get into that and they get corrupted pretty damn quick. But yeah, this is a nice little treat, I guess. A rare occurrence of literally, even again in the daylight, getting off the max, walking this full route, and not being followed, not being accosted, not hearing somebody screaming and having a breakdown like I heard a guy over at Walmart having the other night. It was oh, hello. Free sofa in parking lot here. Probably a little water damage, but you might need one. I don't know. I don't know your life. I don't know what you're trying to do. So anyway, as nice and pleasant as that experience just was, it's this city's got ongoing problems that are just progressing and getting worse. But I just, I guess, Siri, go away. Sorry, Siri just popped up. Anyway, I just do the best I can do to get by and survive, and try not to let the dramas of life break you down, wipe you out too much.